Hi guys, Artem here with another Monday Digest, talking about the latest news in digital marketing. This time I'm trying a shorter format, so let me know what you think. Enough talk, grab your coffee and let's get started. Let's start with the Ukrainian conflict, as always. Battle of giants between Google and Russian Roskomnadzor continues. Roskomnadzor, for those who don't know, is Russia's communications regulator. Google was accused by Roskomnadzor of violating Russian law and thus forced other search engines under its control, namely Yandex, to label Google's resources in search results as violating Russian law. Roskomnadzor decided to also make advertising Google's products and services illegal as well. Everybody is still amazed that YouTube continues to function in Russia, but according to warning issued by Russian Foreign Minister spokesperson Maria Zakharova, YouTube has signed its own verdict by banning Russian parliament's YouTube channel. Spokesperson urged all Russian creators to start migrating to Russian services. I guess YouTube is next to be banned in Russia. But then again, there is VPN, right? So it's all kind of stupid if you ask me. Let's talk about SEO news. On March 7th, there was another interesting podcast from Google Search Central about structured data. I highly recommend you watch it, but here are interesting takeaways. Schema.org vocabulary contains a lot more definitions than other ones used by Google. What does Google do with those additional definitions? Well, according to Google, additional structured data could help Google better understand what the web page is about. It looks like Google does use all schema data you provide after all in one way or another. Another interesting point that was made during the podcast is that schema data and the visual part of the web page should match. If schema and visible HTML doesn't match, it might be considered spam or an attempt to manipulate ranking algorithms. In PPC news, Google has announced a new policy that will go into effect on June 1st, 2022, this summer basically. This is an addition to a list of content that Google deems inappropriate content. This includes content that shares personally identifiable information that promotes financial fraud, identity theft, harmful direct contact, or harassment. Violations of this policy won't lead to immediate account suspension without prior warning. A warning will be issued at least 7 days prior to any suspension of your account. This new policy seems very vague, but I'm glad they're issuing a warning first. Make sure to double check all your ad accounts before the new policy goes into effect, just to be safe. Let's talk analytics next. Google introduced Search Auto-Suggest, which is a small but helpful new Google Analytics 4 feature. I think it's pretty useful, especially now that everybody has to migrate to Google Analytics 4. To experienced users, it offers an easy way of exploring new features that Google will be introducing in the future. And in social media news, probably the biggest news was that Elon Musk taking 9.2% stake in Twitter Incorporated, and thus becoming the platform's biggest individual shareholder. This happened a week after he hinted on Twitter that he might shake up the social media industry. This didn't happen overnight though, as Elon Musk was slowly buying up Twitter's shares in the past. This announcement pushed Twitter prices up 27.1%, which made Elon another cool billion. A day before Elon's announcement, he ran a poll about edit functionality on Twitter, and now we can say with certainty that edit functionality is coming, but it will be coming to Twitter Blue first. Let's move on to technology news. Google announced new Google Maps features on both Android and iOS. Here are some notable features. New home screen widgets that grant quick access to Google Maps. Navigation feature for Apple Watch. This is my favorite feature. You can now also ask Siri for directions or get directions in Spotlight. Soon, Google Maps will show you traffic lights and stop signs along your route. Google Maps will be able to show you toll prices in some locations as well. In some possibly scary news, Google unveiled their latest achievement in artificial intelligence research, stating that the new AI architecture named PaLM, Pathways Language Model, is able to analyze complex conversations at incredible speed. Maybe someday I will be able to just tell Google Docs what I want to appear in my Monday Digest and it will just do it for me. But until then, I will keep doing this. Thank you very much for watching another Monday Digest. Remember to like, subscribe, ring notification bell and all that good stuff. Until next week, thank you. Bye.